I want to bring in National Trial Attorney Michael Jaafar just to talk to us about what we saw there on the stand from Tallis as we wait for him to get back up there on the stand. Emotional there, Michael.
Yeah, they seemed like sort of crocodile tears for me. There's, I mean, being a little emotional and crying on the stand is like the minimum bar for a guy in Tallis's position. I mean, again, this is not a Hail Mary. This is a Hail Mary from one football stadium to another football stadium, which no human being has ever been able to pass a ball that far. But Robert Tallis is trying it. Again, I'm just struck by the sheer tragedy of this situation. I was trying to recall on the break a more tragic fall from grace for a person. I can't do it, right? I mean, the bar was so low. You had it all. You had a family. You had kids. Your kids were healthy. You're healthy. You were an attorney. You were fit. You were a public official administrator. You were elected into one of the highest posts in your state. And there was a number of law firms that were pining for you to after you lost the re-election, to bring you in and pay you a bucket of money. All you had to do was not premeditatedly murder a reporter. That's all you had to do. You wouldn't be on the stand today. You wouldn't have to pretend that you're crying. All you had to do was not commit premeditated murder of a reporter. How many of us have it all? And all we have to do is not commit premeditated murder of a reporter. I think one person in the last 100 years, Robert Tallis, is the only person who had it all. And all he had to do was not commit premeditated murder against a reporter, right? And he did it. He just, again, he has a hole. There's a hole in his soul. And that hole is on display in his narrative. When the cross-examination comes, it's going to be vicious, because I think he's opened up the door to everything, maybe even including the domestic violence past. Him, talking about the crying about his wife and the harm he has done to his family when the police came in, and him thinking that he put them in there. I think he's opened the door to pretty much everything that would hurt his case. So if he swayed any of the jurors or created any type of doubt in any of their minds, it's going to be shut down by the time the state of Nevada is done with this cross-examination. But again, I'm just struck by the human tragedy. This is Shakespeare on display. This is a Shakespearean tragedy, because Gehrman's family has to watch this and to watch it for a second day. So I'm struck by it.